Hey guys, Organic Farmer Girl here. I decided to do a quick live for you guys on how to harvest lavender. So lavender is coming to the end of its kind of reign for the summer. So you'll notice, and this is the lavender that I just kind of picked off my plant outside. Now, to harvest lavender seeds, the biggest thing is you need them to be dry. So if you're on the East Coast, we are heading into a big hurricane. So all of that wind is gonna blow my seeds completely out of control. So if you have flowers that no longer have the nice pretty purple flowers, cut them off. I like to do just a quick zip tie just because it makes your life easier, because you'll find probably more flowers in your bucket as you go. So the flowers themselves that you're picking, again, have pretty much no flowers left, but they're not open yet. So let me explain that. Some of them are now dry enough that the little pods, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the little pods have holes, so they're open. If the pods, this is the flower pod, is now open, that's where we can actually extract the seed, okay? So if the flower is still kind of, damp, it's not quite dry yet, then you can gather them up, zip tie real quickly, and I like to use the really big mesh bags. So these are the mesh bags that I've been using for years. You can find them on my Amazon storefront, which is, again, amazon.com/shop/organicfarmergirl. And I just put my flowers right in here. And the zip tie is great because it kind of holds the top. So as you cinch this up a bit, like so, the zip tie helps to keep the flowers on the top. Voila. And now you've got a nice little sash. But the cool thing about this, you guys, is as these flowers dry, the seeds are going to, due to gravity, drop, okay? And then you'll get all the cool seeds on the bottom and you'll be ready for next year if that's what you want to do. You might also want to harvest the seeds for essential oils. So if you're into that, let me know how to do that, because that's the next on my list, is to actually harvest essential oils. So this is how you would hang lavender flowers that you haven't quite, they're not quite dry yet. Now, if you get some pods, like what I'm doing right here, I've got my nice little bucket of lavender seeds. These are all pods that have actually been open. So they're dry enough that they're open. I can actually extract the seeds right out of them. That's so awesome. You guys are all waving. Hi. I don't know. Can you guys type anything? Like, can you chat in these lives? I'm not sure. This is my first one I've done before. If you can chat, let me know where you guys are coming in from, because I'm over here in North Carolina. I would love to know where you guys are at. I know I have a bunch of followers in all over the US, Canada, Australia. I know there's a few in the UK, so I'd love to know if you guys can chat where you're coming in from. But hopefully this helps. Again, drying lavender for the seeds. The sash is awesome. You can find it on my Amazon storefront, which again is a link in my bio. But what I've done here is I've taken the flower pods. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. They're really, really tiny. But the pods are dry, and you can look inside the pod and there's actually a hole. So again, what I do is that you can either dump them out. If they're dry enough, you can actually dump them out. Otherwise you can, oh cool, North Carolina. Florida, awesome. Oh yeah, you guys can type. Awesome. Oklahoma, Florida, great. So yeah, so you can just take the seeds. Now what I do from here is that you're going to need to, because the seeds are still, they're not absolutely dry yet right now. At the end of, I want to say August, they'll probably be perfect. But right now you can kind of see, here's my seeds, okay? And in order to get the seed out of them, you want them just a little bit drier. So what you're gonna do is take your seeds, grab another bucket or a bowl, stick a paper towel, so a dry paper towel in there. Scottsdale, Arizona, nice. I'm a wildcat, so I went to Tucson, Arizona, University of Arizona. So, but yeah, nice to have you guys. So seeds that are now a little bit dry, okay, what you want to do is use a paper towel, put them in a bucket or a bowl or whatever you guys got, but the paper towel is the key. So it helps to absorb any extra moisture that's actually in there, and then leave it, you know, maybe on a shelf somewhere where it's pretty dry, and then you can actually extract those seeds maybe in a couple weeks from now. Lavender seeds, again, can be used for a lot of different things, so depending on what avenue you want to take. But the key here, guys, especially with organic gardening and ecosystem dynamics, is to reharvest what you already have. So once you buy lavender, lavender is great because not only does it smell amazing, it helps with anxiety and depression and so many great things, you know, that we all have. But lavender is a great drought tolerant plant. So if you're, you know, in certain parts of the state or certain parts of the world that it's not getting a lot of water right now, lavender is awesome for that. So once it's established, it'll grow forever. The other thing I want to talk about before I get off here is lavender also, you can replant directly. So if you get, and again, now's the time to do it, it's kind of right at the end of that time, but lavender still has the little soft green stems. You can actually replant this directly in soil and it'll grow a whole new lavender plant. So lavender, again, is not only great for us, but this is key essentials for pollinators. So if you want to bring in bees and butterflies and, you know, pollinators into your garden, if you want to limit the codling moth, okay, codling moth hates lavender. Codling moths are predominant on apple trees, okay? So if you have apple trees, plant lavender around your apple tree and the codling moth won't get it. When I used to live in Southern California, I had such a bad codling moth infestation. It literally destroyed 300, let me repeat that because I counted them, 300 of my Granny Smith apples. Once I realized lavender was the key to distracting and getting rid of that codling moth, the next year I had 300 apples to myself. So definitely if you have apple trees, plant lavender around it because it really, really helps. But you take the green, kind of bendy lavender twigs, not the woody ones. Okay, so you guys will see definitely like soil for it to root, and then once it roots, then you've got a whole new lavender plant. So hopefully that helps you guys. Let me know in the comments real quickly, you got about 10 seconds, if there's anything you like for me to do live again as far as topics. I'm open book for it. So what do you guys got? What do you guys need other than lavender seeds? Oh, awesome.